I think we are getting ready for the next run, so I will toss it to Weldy Time. Take it away. Have fun with your run.
Okay. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in to Welcome in to Loud 2025. I am weldytime. I am going to be taking you through any percent showcase of Zombies Ate My Neighbors. We always, and I'll tell you why here in a little bit. Easy Mash, thank you so much for the good luck. Appreciate that. We'll count it down here in just a quick second. Whenever everybody is ready, I'll count down from 10. And we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! There we go. Everyone, thank you for the good luck. Appreciate that. Okay, so this is going to be... If you've never seen an any percent run of this, we're going to be feeding all... all of these neighbors straight to the zombies to get through the game as fast as we can. Yeah, in a 100% run, we would save them all, but here, the zombies are actually going to eat the neighbors as the game suggests. Tabby, you got this. Thank you so much. I appreciate the vote of confidence. This is the worst.
Of course.
This is the worst part of the run right here. We got to feed the puppers. Got to feed the puppers with the zombies. You got to do it for speed. Give the two cheerleaders a hit, and we are through one already. So just like that, we are through one. Moving on to 2, we're not gonna be picking up a whole lot of different weapons in this game because it clogs up our inventory. One of them that we are gonna be picking up that's gonna be a huge pickup here is our bazooka. Now, we'll explain how I use the bazooka later on, but we're just going to go ahead and zoom boom, and we'll get through 2. Music and a Stick reminds me of Day of the Tentacle. That is extremely funny you say that. Same company made the game. And if I actually got a bazooka or another LucasArts game, that'll explain it. Yep. So, if you get a bazooka and you can open up one of the mystery doors in level 1, you actually get Day of the Tentacle as a level. And you can kind of play through that. It's not like the exact Day of the Tentacle game, but it's the same aesthetic and all that kind of fun stuff. You still save all 10 neighbors if you have all 10. But yeah, there you go. You're like, hey, this reminds me of this. I'm like, well, that's funny you say that. So we get to 4. We're going to get this beast potion here. We're going to put our back against the wall when we're shooting bazookas. That's going to be one of the techniques that we're going to use, because every time we shoot a bazooka with Julie, it shoots us back about 5-10 feet. Now, doesn't sound like a lot. It only takes maybe a half a second to make that up. But when you're shooting probably 150 bazooka shots through the whole game, it adds up. And it's no es bueno. So we're going to make sure every time we shoot a bazooka, we're going to try to make sure that we have our back against a wall or some other structure to save time. We're going to do a little bit of a safety maneuver here. We're going to get that health pack just to make sure we're safe throughout the marathon. Occasionally I will get that if I'm running into a little bit of trouble early in the run, but I will typically skip it because it takes about 3 to 5 seconds to get. More shocking than level 5. I always said they messed up here because they should have called this, instead of Pyramid of Fear, they had the opportunity to call it the Pyramid, and they missed. That is an absolute miss on their part. But in any event, we're going to get a couple of Pandora's boxes here that we're going to use in a fight coming up here in about, I say about a minute. We're going to get one more here in level 7. We got 3 right now. We want 4 going into this fight. So number 7 is Dr. Ton's.
This game looks so cool. I love the look of this game.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely it's so much fun, and the fact that it still holds up. This was a game that was made in '93. It was made in '93 when I was 3 years old. Uh-oh. Nope. There we go. You. No. Bad. There we go. Every once in a while, a mummy will pop out there. There he is. He's a little late to the party. He'll pop out there, and I will, it'll scare me for a second, and I'll waste a bazooka shot, which is an absolute no-no, because I need it for that last door. So as you know, I have 0 bazookas right now. Alright, the moment we've been waiting for. We're gonna fight a giant baby. We're gonna use all of our Pandora's boxes here. We're gonna hope that 4 Pandora's boxes will do the trick. If not, we might be in a little bit of trouble. And nope, no trouble there. Excellent. And we are through 8. So every time you defeat one of the Titanic toddlers, you do that. Dash a big baby. Or as they say, the baby. Every time you defeat a giant baby turns into little rescuable baby. So if you are in a, and it also gives you a line skeleton key. Gives you a skeleton key there, just in that first one. You'll see the Titanic toddler later in the run. We will not be defeating Titanic toddler, but since Titanic toddler was defeated, we did get an extra victim, so we had to feed that archaeologist to the gloops. I think they're gloops. I really don't know what their names are, but they're red, and they ruin my life in level 23, which is here in a little bit. So we're on a 10. We're getting to a kind of a couple zoom boom levels here. So, Tabby, do you have any messages for us by chance? Mine. Oh. Did I become disconnected? Oh. Voice connected. No, I'm voice connected. It says for me. Okay. We'll keep plugging through here. So, Margin's Cheerleaders, we're going to do this a couple times. There's a couple levels where we're going to use 1 set of speed shoes to get 2 sets of speed shoes. Just tech things, sorry. We're gonna use 1 there to get 2. Oh, no tomatoes. No tomatoes. Tomatoes clogs up the inventory. There we go. Okay. On to 13. If you were playing this game casually, this would be a spot where the difficulty spike definitely goes up. Oh, yes, absolutely. Tech crew here, 10 out of 10. Would tech again. Absolutely great people, great to work with, and I appreciate all of their help for this. Moving on to 14, this is a just zombie spawn level. But there is a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them, and they're coming, and it is no es bueno. But we're gonna try to dodge them as much as we can, and we're actually gonna take a safety save here. There's 1 zombie down here that likes to it's not him, it's him. There he is. Likes to show up and kind of snipe me a little bit because he walks faster than I do. So he likes to snipe every once in a while.
I made some pie for you.
You made some pie? My daughter is down here. Okay, go back upstairs. I'll be up in a little bit. I'm playing for all these cool people. I'm playing zombies for a bunch of cool people. She made me pie. I can't eat it. I'm playing a game. Madeline. Let's go. Are you gonna pop it? Okay. Pop in, say hi real quick. Pop in, say hi real quick. Say hi real quick. She made me pie for my run. Okay.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, honey bunny. Hi, honey bunny. Okay.
How do I see this?
You will hear in a second. There you go. There you see yourself. Okay. What kind of pie did you make?
Orange pie?
Ooh, orange pie?
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, is it like orange? Ooh, orange cream is the best.
Yes. It's orange cream.
Okay. Oh, honey. Hey, honey. Oh,
Eat it.
I can't right now. I'm in the middle of this. Say hi to everybody, then you gotta go back upstairs.
Hey.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye. Love you. There we go. We're back. We're back in with my orange pie here that I'm keeping right here with me. Oh, sorry about that. I am the least entertaining person in my whole family.
That was the cutest thing, and Chad is agreeing. That was the cutest thing. I loved that.
She's excited because I told them if my run goes well, we're all gonna go to the arcade later. So we're gonna.
Ooh.
Yes, it's gonna be good. Okay, so we have a couple more Zoom Boom levels here. We're gonna use the Ghost Potion, or as one of the better speedrunners of this game, Teddyrus, likes to call it, the Jesus Juice. I also have adapted that moniker. So while we go through these, do you have any messages for us by chance?
Well, I do.
Oh,
I have one quick one about Complete-a-thon.
Awesome.
Complete-a-thon is a charity event dedicated to completionist speedruns. This includes 100%, all collectibles, or even categories where you collect all of a specific collectible, such as all red berries or all shines, just to name a few. If you're interested in getting involved or finding out more, make sure to join our Discord or follow us on Twitter to get updates about future events.
Excellent. Good stuff. And like I said, this is definitely a Zoom Boom level here. Oh, we're at full health. I don't need to eat the burgers. Don't need to eat the burgers here. Wonderful. But I will eat the pie, though. Tastes like markers and crayons, not orange cream. So here to 20, we get a new enemy to face. We get the Snakeoids. And we're waiting for them to pop up here so I can get them right in the face. And that's a one cycle. Let's go. All right. You do want the one cycle here. You just kind of, you play this so long, you kind of do the thing where you walk away, they'll go up like a little bit for like a half a second, then they will come out. This is the only spot in the run where we will go check all of these dirt mounds for anything fun. We'll take Squirt Gun. We'll take Squirt Gun. We need it at the end of the game. I miss arcades too. I know. Like, more Squirt Gun. And we'll take it just for funsies. But yeah, there's one that, the next one to me is like, I think it's like 45-minute drive, but I always want to go, but then always something pops up, so we're like, you know what? No, we're going today. We're going today. The run's gonna go well. We're doing this. We're going today. You guys are all awesome. Everybody here that is helping out with No Glitches Allowed, you guys are all awesome. You guys can come to the arcade with us too. Why not? Quit save. I'm gonna take a quick safety save there. Some of the aliens in this level get a little squirrely. There we go. They don't inadvertently hurt me, but they'll trap me in their bubble. They will trap me in their bubble, and it will make me pause for about 2 to 3 seconds, long enough for them to go get my army guy up here, which they've decided to leave him alone today. That is good news. Yeah, Tabby doing great. Tabby love in the chat. Let's go. Let's go, Tabby hype.
Thank you. You wouldn't believe that this is probably my first ever host shift. Like, you would think that I've been doing this for years.
Exactly.
You would
exactly. You're doing great. You know what? You handled a You handled a family intrusion better than I did. So
Hey, I'm a teacher, so I work with kids. So it's like, that is kind of a normal happening for me. So it's like,
oh,
kids,
good.
awesome.
God bless you being a teacher, man. God bless you.
I work with preschoolers, so
Oh.
I have to have the biggest sanity.
Oh, double. Okay, no, I'm calling double Tabby hype. No, working with preschoolers, absolutely. Absolutely.
They're a great bunch, I'll say that. I've been doing this for about 10 years, so.
Nice. GGCU. Do you have any additional messages for us, by the way? Just a quick chat while you and I are chit-chatting.
What? What's that? We just have another reminder that we're raising funds for Go Rescue. We got to get those donations in, guys. We have our bid we're open for Hell of an Office. We got to get those in for the different staplers. I've seen love for Banana, and I've seen love for, is it just the basic stapler? Let me look. Let me take a look. It's the Banana and the Unicorn
And a
stapler,
unicorn-
but
yep,
Banana's
there we go.
$2 a head.
Ooh.
Banana's $2 a head.
Banana.
Just $2 a head. Banana.
Banana.
Oh, banana.
We don't get bananas in this game. We do get tomatoes, which I guess I'm still, after all these years, I'm still not convinced that a tomato is a fruit. I still can't do it. No Chucky doll. Okay, we're good. That Chucky doll tends to pop out, and it actually
Want
ruined.
to say hi?
That Chucky doll has ruined my run once at an event, and it is 0 out of 10. Do not recommend.
He just wanted to say hi and give you a good hug.
Something like that. With there's baby with an axe to the face. Wanted to say hi and give me a hug with a sharp object. Yeah, that's always the best kind of hugs.
The best kind. It's always the best.
Let's see, where are we at? We are zoom booming through this game. We are zooming and booming. We have not got to 36, which is the first big fight, but we are on to 26, which we're going to be exemplary to. Hold on. What word are we going to use here? No. Oh, this is the most difficult level in the game. Hold on. Most difficult level in the game. And done. Okay, now we're on to 27. Now we're on to using the bazooka mechanics.
Most difficult. And done. And done.
Oh, yeah. I tease, but every single one of these levels, in all the years I've played this game, every single one of these levels has ended a run for me one time, in one way or another. And that level is no exemption. There is a zombie that popped out right next to my cheerleader and got her in the middle of my run, and I'm like, there's no way. This level takes 8 seconds.
That's wild. That's straight wild.
On to 28. We should have one pair of speed shoes left. There we go. This is gonna be where our points come into play. So if you notice in the top left corner, I am collecting points. Every 40,000 points I collect, I get one neighbor back. In a casual run, that would be good. We don't want that here. We don't want that in the any percent. But you eventually will accumulate 40,000 points, so I'm going to dictate where I want the 40,000 points to occur, and that's going to occur right here. We're going to collect... I'm going to take that. We're going to collect some coinage and an extra skeleton key, which I haven't really described skeleton keys. These big doors here, there's only so many skeleton doors in the game, and there's only so many skeleton keys in the game. There's one right there. So we're going to collect enough to get to around 40,000. I'm going to use a health pack here. Just for safety. Just for safety's sake. There we go. So we get to 40,000 points. We get a extra bonus victim. There it is. So we're not going to sacrifice the extra bonus victim here in 29. We're going to sacrifice the extra bonus victim in 30. So we want to make sure that the extra bonus victim stays here. but we're going to do a couple extra pickups while we're here before we get to 30. We're going to get, there's the baby, smaller version of the baby. We're also going to pick up a beast potion here. We're going to shoot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walls. Now, that's actually getting that beast potion right there. That was recently added to my run. It's a little bit of a safety thing. It's a little bit of a safety thing because I want to make sure I have enough bazookas at the end of the game. And there's a level coming up here that will just eat bazooka shots. So here's 30. There is a tech that better speedrunners of this game can do. I dare not in a marathon setting. What I'm going to do is, there we go. Got it. Perfect. We're not going to collect those keys here. We're going to come up here and get the other cheerleader. So now we're down back to 1. And we're going to get this ghost potion, which we will use later on in the run. So everything I pick up in the game is going to eventually have a use. And I will be almost down to, like, nothing of importance later. Quit, save, continue. This is a Zoom Boom level, and so if we have any more announcements before we get to the land of the giant ants, now would be a good time.
All right. The land of the giant ants, that sounds very interesting.
Oh, it's terrifying. I'm not gonna lie.
I answered to so, but I'm going to give another plug to the Hell of an Office Staple Bid War. I really, really am excited for this. Or even we have coming up later, we have the Super Mario Odyssey run where we have either clothes or boxers. I don't know if that incentive is open yet, but it's going to be getting open soon, and I'm really, really excited for it. I want you guys to watch for it because I love watching those type of runs.
Same.
It's fun. Those, like I said before, like the rolling mechanics of Super Mario Odyssey, top tier for me.
Absolutely. Totally agree. And while you were talking about Mario Odyssey, if you are scared of ants, now the land of the giant ants is now gone. We're done. There's actually 2 different types of ants. Yes, there are 2 different types of giant ants in this game. There are the purple ones that are, they're fast, but they're not, like, extremely lethal. The red ones, the exact opposite. They are very fast, they're extremely lethal, and they will ruin your day. So we want to make sure we stay away from them, and then you, later on in the run in 45, you only get red ants. So you don't get, they don't play. The purple ants don't even come out anymore. It's just all red ants from there on out. So here to 34, this was red ants sound me. They are. And there's a couple extra, there's a reason I packed a couple extra beast potions. This is one of the levels with the chainsaw guys. We're gonna get some skeleton keys while we're here. So we're gonna kind of load up so we don't have to go get any later. Because if the game will not give you more skeleton keys than there are skeleton key doors, which is always a good thing. They'll always have them laying around. But skeleton keys, they always put in an absolute awful, awful spot. So we're going to use one of our beast potions here so we can get the skeleton keys, and so we can get through here without using any bazooka shots, because this saves probably about 10 to 15, and that's punch, punch, punch. So this guy's behind a skeleton, or this cheerleader is behind a skeleton key door. We can't use a key as a beast, so we're going to put on the Spanish flea music, dun, 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 while we wait for me to get out of beast form. the elevator music. Yeah,
Elevator music's always the best, just sitting there.
Oh, yeah. On to Boardwalk of Terrors. So I've talked about all of the other awful enemies in this game. Mermen? Probably the worst. They are probably the worst because they can move in and out of water, and they can fly in and out of water. And they're a lot faster than you are. Alright, quit save. Here we go. I recommend, if you have any kind of arachnophobia, this might not be the level for you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying as a friend, this might not be the level for you. Because we're about to fight a giant spider. This is one of 2 boss fights in the game. We fight the giant spider first here in 36, and then in 48 we fight the giant spider who then turns into Dr. Tongue, the antagonist of this game. Oh, and there's a Chucky doll. Apparently, Chucky doll wanted to come and run at me for some reason. So this is why we picked up in 22. I didn't really talk about it much, but in 22 we picked up a handy-dandy flamethrower that we're going to use on this spider of certain death here. Now, it's the fight is not what I'm worried about. The fight is not what I'm worried about here. This game, every once in a while, will glitch out my last cheerleader up here in the top left corner. Oh, it looks like it did not this time. Good, good, good. Every once in a while, we'll glitch out that cheerleader in the top left corner, and that is an immediate game over. So, cheerleader showed up today and did not glitch out, which that's good news. So we're going to take a quick save here before we move on, just in case. And we're right. We're under the 25-minute mark. That's good. That's good news here. Labyrinth of Horrors is exactly what it sounds like a labyrinth, but it's really not. If you ever decide to run this game, there's a couple of these levels where you want to make sure you start the level by just walking downward. And this is one of those, so that Dracula doesn't show up. And Dracula is an absolute menace. 0 out of 10, do not recommend. We're going to take a save. I'm just going to quit save from probably every other level from here on out, because this is one of those where we're now past the point of no return and literally anything can happen. A merman will try to snipe my tourists here in 38. 40 is not so hard. 41, a rogue alien could get squirrely. Oh, okay. The mer people did not show. Oh, there he is. He's a little late to the party, so that's good news. He's a little late, but I've had more than my fair share of foot races with the mermen, and I win 90% of the time. Here is destroy all vampires. This is one where I said Dracula will get a little squirrely here. We want to make sure we're prepared. And we're going to do a little bit of a marathon safety strat. Up here, there's an additional skeleton key that we're going to get behind Frankenstein, because this game has every, universal... This game has every universal horror movie trope in it, and it is awesome. That's what I've always loved about it. But we're going to come back down. We're not going to take the shortcut, because we want to keep Dracula underneath us. And the reason for that is, if he's able to move laterally, he gets into this square and will get my cheerleader. So Dracula is one to the right, or I'm sorry, Frankenstein is to the right of this room. And there's a shortcut to get into the cheerleader room. If I move laterally, Dracula can get in that room and end my run. Oh, come on. There we go. This is an interesting caveat here, because this is the only time you'll just start in a room with one enemy. But if you use the password to start here, you only will get the your starter squirt gun, and you will get that soda can stash right there. And soda cans are the worst weapon in the game by far. My daughter left my basement door open when she went upstairs. So now my dog is squirrely. My sincerest apologies.
The dog just wanted to come say hi. Just wanted to come say hi. Just like the Chucky doll wanted to come say hi.
Everybody in my family apparently knew I had a marathon today and decided to make themselves vocal.
They want to know that they're supporting you. They want you to be doing your best. And hey, they're there for you. They're making sure you're doing great.
Right, yeah,
Because
exactly.
you are doing great.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. We are actually almost done here. So the name here is Spikes, but that's not the only thing that is here. Spikes are not the only thing that are here. If we don't get to our teacher in enough time, werewolves will spawn. And that's 10 seconds after the level starts, and that they will end your run. We're gonna quit save here and continue. You notice how every level after like 34, I have said they will end your run. I'm absolutely not lying. There is a point in every one of these levels where something can go wrong and it is not your fault. It is absolutely not your fault, but it will end the run. Especially here with the mermen that I was talking about earlier, they can get the guy in the inner tube. And that's not good either. I think the only other level that you're relatively safe here is going to be... It's actually this one, the next one. 46, 47 aren't bad because your people are locked behind skeleton key doors. So it's much like the cheerleader earlier, where they can't get in if I can't get in. So that's good news. But there we had to use a skeleton key there. Ooh, squirt gun. We take those here. Oddly enough, the final form of the final boss, squirt gun, is the weakness. Okay, so we'll do one last one, Tabby. If you have any messages or anything for us, now would be a good time before we get to the end of the run.
Of course. Just wanted to give a little bit more information about Go Rescue. In 2011, a local woman named Georgia Obanaz lost her home, and her only focus became how to prevent her family dogs from going back to animal control. Starting out with just an empty shell of a building, Go Rescue soon became not just a place for her current rescues, but a shelter that has grown to rescue over 2,000 dogs to date with no signs of slowing down. That is awesome. That is so awesome.
Oh, wasted. Okay, so 46 Day of the Chainsaw. This is basically a it's a chainsaw eater. Or I'm sorry, it's a bazooka eater. Because this will eat all the bazooka you have left. Or most of it. Unless you spared it like I did. Then you can get through this no problem. But if you get lost and need a skeleton key, it will eat up all of your bazooka shots. To which you don't get any for 47, to which we're gonna be getting some snakeoids again, which are going to drop skeleton keys, to which we need in 48. So we are about 7 minutes. Yeah, we're about right on estimate. That's good news. Nothing. I'm not going to jinx it. I about said the thing. We don't want to say the thing.
We don't want to jinx it, but
I know.
You're doing great. You're doing awesome. This game is so cool.
Oh, as long as the football players don't get in my way here, this should be pretty smooth sailing. There we go. The snakeoids. Where's Kevin Bacon when we need him? That's a Tremors joke. Oh, no. There we go. Got them both. Alright, 2 skeleton keys to go. And, oh, no. Football players, please. Please! So, you see a football laying there in the middle of the gridiron. Fun fact, if you pick up those footballs, you can use them to eliminate enemies, but you could also throw them to the football players. And if you throw enough footballs to enough football players, you will get a pass completion bonus. There's a bunch of little itty-bitty bonuses you get in this game, which are hilarious, and you're like, oh, I did not know that was actually a thing. Oh, use a health pack here. Say shoes. There we go. I was talking about the bonuses that I don't pick up in a regular run. But yeah, if you're ever in a pinch, you can pick them up casually, and it's helpful points-wise, because like I said, points gets you people casually. Wait for that. There we go. So now we're back to Dr. Tongue again, as we face off, the epic face-off. There we go. I always thought if you cut everything else, it almost looks like a scene from an RPG where she's just standing there looking at Dr. Tongue's spider. I always thought that was kind of a cool scene. But yes, we're gonna use the rest of our line flamethrower. We're gonna use the rest of our flamethrower here to eliminate the spider, giant spider, and the little spiders that come with it, which are an absolute pain in the behind. Come on. There! That's a good fight. There we go. A couple other small spiders will pop out. And we haven't seen the last of Tongue yet, because now we get Giant Head Dr. Tongue. We want Giant Head Dr. Tongue to get hit with squirt guns, and we want him moving laterally. We don't want him doing this thing where he's dancing all over the place. There we go. We want that. We want that. We want him moving left to right, because we can stand in one spot up here near the top and just get him with the squirt gun. Might as well use the health pack while we got it. Or you could just sit there and just let me just get him from right here and just not do anything. This is a first for me. That's never happened. Oh my gosh. That's never happened. He's just kind of sit in one spot and let me do the thing. That's awesome. Okay, so...
That's wild.
Yes. We have one more level, so even though it says winner here, we have one more level, so we're not going to stop time yet. We have the credits, which in this game gets its own level. So we're going to go see George Lucas. We're going to go see a lot of the developers. We're going to go see the art people. We're going to see the people that made this game as we go along. And I'll kind of count down. Once the level starts, it's about maybe 10-15 seconds until we hit time. So we'll give you kind of a 10-second heads up. But we might be able to break 36. If we can break 36, I'm not gonna lie, that'll be a PB for me. Even in a marathon setting,
good luck.
I know, but the thing is, we had to wait for it'll tell me all the things that I've eliminated, and as many of them that I've eliminated throughout the game, just for funsies. I don't know why this is so unneeded for speedrunners. But I don't think we're going to get under the 36 because we still have the red ants. I think we have Frankenstein next. Yep. We have the mummies after this. Oh, no. Werewolves, and then mummies, and then Dracula, and then the tentacles. So we're getting to the end. I got all excited. I'm like, oh, maybe it's going to happen. Maybe it's going to happen. There's the tentacles we were talking about earlier. Oh, farts. But that's okay. So credit level, like I said, it's just pretty zoom boom. And so here in about 10 seconds, as my dog is barking, everybody say hi, George Lucas. Bye, George Lucas. Okay.
Hi, George Lucas. Bye, George Lucas.
We'll kind of go through here. Additional art. Additional game art. Additional game art. They put everybody in here. Additional game art here. More additional game art. And we'll just go do a quick lead animator. Time is coming up here in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's time! Yeah! Good deal.
Hey! Congrats!
Yes, that's a wrap on Zambies. Thank you for the GGs. Lucky, I like that. Thank you for the GGs, I appreciate that. So, yes. Ham, thank you. Add a tree. Yes, yep, GG, enjoy the arcade. Oh, yes, we're gonna go straight up there. I cannot wait. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Tabby, excellent job on comms. I appreciate all of your help.
Thank you. You did awesome as well. And have fun at the arcade. Play a few games and thinking of me because I really want to go to an arcade. Yo, everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to No Glitches Allowed 2025. Thank you, weldytime, for that amazing run. That was so cool to see. So awesome. Have fun at that arcade. Well, everyone, my time for right now is coming to an end, but I will be back a little bit later on. So you aren't done with me yet. Not done with me yet. You'll get to see me in a little bit. I'm going to be getting ready to toss it off to our next incredible host. Stick around and enjoy the runs. Okay, y'all. Just waiting for a little bit longer for our next host to be ready. Just a smidge longer. So I'll give you guys a quick story about the Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. But we're here raising money for Go Rescue. It's a dog shelter. Provides a safe haven for homeless dogs and giving them the time and care they love and need. Not find any home but the right home. I got a little bit of a challenge for you guys. I want you guys to put in for donations about your pets. Give me some stories about the pets you love so that our next host has great things to read about your pets. My pet cat, love him to death. I've had him since December. I love that cat. He just wanders around my house all day while I'm at work, loves up on my parents. Great cat. I never thought I'd be a cat parent. I've had dogs pretty much my whole life, but hey, things happen. Oh, guys, we have a new incentive fresh from the graveyard, guys. Oh, and it's for one that I get to come back for medieval. Defeat the final boss with sword only? That is wild, guys. Wild. Straight wild. All right, it looks like our next host is ready, so I will be taking a quick break, and we'll be right back. Like I promised, we have our next host here, Ad 129. How are you, and are you ready for this host shift?
I'm doing really good, actually. And yeah, I'm feeling really prepared for this.
Any runs that you're excited about coming up?
Oh, yeah. We have a really solid block coming up after uh, the medieval run. Hell of an Office from King J, Super Mario Odyssey from Cheese J, Squirrel with a Gun, classic. And then so many more runs. And then we also have another day full of runs. So I'm very excited for the next couple runs that are coming up.
Sounds great. Well, everyone, my time for right now is passed on. I'll be back in a little while. Ad, it's up to you. I pass off to you. Bye,
All
y'all.
right, thank you. Hello. Well, I'm Ad129. Welcome back to No Glitches Allowed 2025. And I'll be your host for the next two runs of 1 second. My iPad turned off. Potion Craft Alchemist Simulator and Miasmata. There we go. Ugh. Words are hard. I Just as a reminder, No Glitches Allowed is raising money for Go Rescue, a dog shelter in Hampton, Virginia. Go Rescue works to provide a haven for homeless dogs, giving them time, care, and love they need to find not just any home, but the right home.